everybody, today's video is an exciting one for me. I make it once a year and it's Amish tea concentrate. What could that be? I hope you stay tuned. Yum, yum! And welcome back to today's video. I'm going to show you from picking it out in the garden to making a frozen concentrate. You can have meta tea or tea any time of the year. So let's get started in today's video. The first thing you got to do is we got to go pick the tea. Come on, let's go out in the garden and pick our tea. One thing I love about collecting all kinds of baskets is because there's so many chores that you can use the baskets for, and this basket is so different. It's original. I love it because I can use it to put my tea in it. So we're going to go ahead and take all the leaves off the stems, and then we'll get working on our concentrate. Okay, we got the tea picked. Now what we got to do is fill a kettle with water. We're going to put a tea in the water and we're going to boil it for about 5 to 6 minutes. Never mind the bacon that I'm frying for another video. This is the pot with the water in it. Now all we're going to do is for 2 cups of leaves, it calls for 1.5 to 2 cups of sugar. Now this is a concentrate, so it's going to be more like a syrup. You add this to water, so you don't drink it straight. So I'm going to add about 4 cups of sugar, and the reason why is because I'm doubling the recipe. I'm quadrupling the recipe. All right. Now, as soon as this boils, then we're going to add our tea leaves. And then we're going to let it sit for about 5 to 8 minutes. So we're going to bring this to a boil, and I'll get back to you when it's boiling. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put the tea in. Now the tea is going to cook down, so we can actually fit a lot of tea in one kettle, as you'll see here in a moment. Smells so good. When the Amish do something, they do it in big bulk because they have a lot of children, and that's just how they do it. And so when we make the tea concentrate, we make enough for the whole winter time. Now this is 3 quarts of tea. Now the recipe I showed you is a much smaller version of it. Alright, so now we're going to let this boil for about 5 minutes. And all we have to do is strain it and put it into our freezer containers. I know a lot of you are going to ask me, well, can you can it? I don't see why you couldn't can it. I have never done that, so I'm not comfortable in saying that yes, you can can it, but with the sugar content in it, I can't see why you couldn't, but don't go by me. You have to do your own investigating on it. There's not much information on canning things like this, so I freeze it. It's all finished. Now all we have to do is we have to strain the tea from the water. Just like when you drink a cup of tea. We're doing it this way, but it's so super concentrated. Let's go over to the kitchen counter and I'll show you how we do that. So all we do is we're going to strain the tea. We're going to take a big chunk of the tea and just put it in this bowl. This is great for your compost. You can also make manure tea with it. All you have to do is let this sit in a bucket of water until it ferments, and it's great for feeding your plants. There's so many things you can do with your leftover herbs and tea like this. So I'm just going out and getting some of the larger leaves. Now this is super duper concentrated, so we only add a ratio of 1 to 3. And so if you're putting it in a pint jar, 1 pint of it to 3 pints water. And there you go, my friends. Now we're going to let it cool down before we put it in our plastic containers. And then we'll put them in our plastic containers and we'll freeze them. So if I add 1 quart of this, then I will add 2 more quarts of water to it. Or it's depending on your taste. I hope you give concentrated tea a try, because I think you're really gonna like it. And in the wintertime, it's great having a hot cup of tea. All you have to do is heat it up. We're having a nice cold tea, and you can bring the scent of summertime any time of the year. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys tomorrow. If you love my Amish recipes, check out the ones below. I have all kinds of recipes that are from the Amish, certified Amish and Mennonite recipes, handed down through the generations of my family and from families from far away. Take care, everyone. Bye.